This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This your boy Black Magus, and this commentary about life comes at a crisis right about now, as I get home and I'm checking my Twitter, and shout outs to my boy Nick Too Quick. God damn you, you young son of a bitch. So he tweets out, what the hell is, what was it? It's something to the effect of, what is Mad Max, or who is Mad Max? And of course, me being me, I'm like, what in the hell? You don't know who Mad Max is? Now, to be fair to Nick, and to expose myself, Nick is a young cat. Nick's, gosh, I think Nick's 19, 20? So, he's young enough to have missed the Mad Max movies. The Mad Max movies, the originals, came out, the first one was 1979, then Road Warrior came out a couple of years later in 81, then 4 years later, Beyond Thunderdome was released. So, Nick being 1920, shit, he was nowhere near being born when those movies were released. Okay, fine. But the movies still come on TV, and it's a known property. At least I thought it was a known property. Maybe it's not as known as I think. Now, the exposing myself part is, I'm 39. So, I was not old enough to watch the first Mad Max, but I was alive when the first Mad Max was released. First Mad Max movie I ever saw, by the way, was Road Warrior, which pretty sad, because that was probably the year where I was old enough to be conscious of what was going on in movies. God damn it, I'm old. So, you know, him saying that, you know, of course got me to start tweeting him, like, dude, you don't know? So I tweeted him some trailers. It was like, come on, man, you know, and he's just like, I don't know what that stuff is. I wasn't even born yet. And listening to him say that and all that, and then he hits me with the Twilight is better comment, just sent me off edge. Then my homeboy, Flying Modem, shout outs to him, he's gonna come in and he's gonna qualify next shit by talking about, yo, I don't even know who Mad Max is, but I mean, I am gonna check it out. And I'm just like, god damn it, you young people. You young people, stop it. You're making me feel old. And that is the basis of this commentary about life, is being the old man. I remember growing up, of course, I was the youngest out of all my sisters and brothers. I'm the youngest by a good amount. The next closest to me, my sister, she is, oh, damn. God, I think she's close to turning 50. Oh, ouch. I feel for you. Oh, man. That's like, you know, that was like my favorite sister growing up anyway. The one is, I guess, because we were so close to age. Mostly because I used to follow her around to the basketball court. It's funny, I just talked to her and told her that I'm always going to be the little kid who used to follow her when she went to the basketball court up the street growing up. But, yeah, there's a good 9 years separation between me and the next closest sibling. So I always, you know, even though me and my mom, we moved away and I grew up mostly by myself, when I were around other people, it was generally older people. Like when me and my mom moved after her and my father got divorced, we moved up to the DC area, and the only people around were like my cousins, and they were much older. So I was always the youngest person in the group. I was always hanging around with much older people, and I was the young person who, I guess, didn't know anything. So for the longest, that was my position. And I'm sure I made my sisters, my brothers, my cousins, everybody feel kind of old when I would be like, what's this? What's that? Although I will say this, I was blessed enough to be around those older people who played and showed me a lot of stuff from when they were younger. So I kind of adapted into that stuff. And I don't think there's a lot of people these days that have that situation. Like I know my boy Prodigy, he talks to me about how like his parents are older, so he grew up around older movies, music, and stuff like that. So he kind of gravitates towards that stuff himself. But most people, I would say most people these days, parents are more younger. The separation is a lot less between them and their siblings, things like that. So they all grew up around the same type of things. They may not be as exposed to that older stuff as people of my generation were. So it's kind of disheartening because now I feel what other people must have felt when they were that older person and they would mention something like, man, I remember the Barcades, and someone my age would be like, what the hell is the Barcades? And then they'd be like, what in the, you don't know who? Like, yo, I wasn't born until almost the 80s. Barcades were like, what? I guess Barcades was 60s, maybe 70s. So I was too young to really know. I mean, I know, mind you, I do know what the Barcades is, and I did know because, again, I was around older people all the time. But it's just like me saying something like that, asking people who the hell Marvin Gaye was, or something to that effect. You know what I mean? Now I'm that guy. I'm that dude who people, when I say make references, they look at me funny and they ask me, what the fuck is that? Or who the hell is that? What is this? And I have to go into old man mode and explain to them how back in the day we did this, we had this, we listened to this, we watched this, on and on and on. I guess I'm just blessed that I could say that I'm not old enough to be in that situation that, I guess like say my brothers and sisters probably were being born when they were born. They were around, well no, I take that back because I'm still in that same situation. Because like when my brothers and sisters were around when color TV first came out, or when CDs weren't around and records were the thing and all of that, I'm the guy who, I've been blessed to be around to see the evolution of stuff like the internet, digital music, digital video, Netflix, stuff like that. But I remember when all you had was cable, regular TV with the wired antennas. Yes, I'm old enough to remember that. VCRs and Betamaxes. Yep. Cassette tapes. We didn't start getting the CDs. CDs didn't start becoming big until I was in high school. Yeah. It was around, but it didn't become like that affordable thing that everybody started to invest in until about then. I remember there being no internet. Yes, there was no internet until, again, about high school. God damn it. Shit, I'm old. So all the stuff that we have now, none of that stuff, YouTube, all that stuff, none of that was even a thought growing up until I graduated from high school, and as I went through college and working and stuff like that, that stuff started to be born out. Stuff that is commonplace to you guys now, that shit did not exist in my world at all. So yeah, I am that old man who goes and gives those stories like that and talk to you about when this wasn't there, when that didn't happen. Good Lord. Oh man, it is rough. It's rough. It's just funny because I'm not that old, but I feel that old sometimes when I have to give those stories. That's the thing. It's just, oh my God. Y'all don't know how much that hurts to have to say stuff like that sometimes. Because it just reminds you, yeah, you're not the young person that you were. It's sad, but at the same time, I feel blessed to be this old. I feel blessed to have seen a lot. I feel blessed enough to have been able to acquire the knowledge to pass some stuff on to other people. So, while your ego makes it feel bad, the truth and reality is being older, aging is a blessing. It always is a blessing. Trust me on this one. But anyway, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.